The luxury real estate market looking to extend those summer gains into the fall. Sales of $100 million homes on track to double from last year. Sales of $5 million plus homes up 13% in the first half. Now, wealthy buyers usually pay all cash, so they're not as sensitive to these interest rates. But will confidence hold up through the elections and any potential slowdown? Joining us now is Brown Harris Stevens CEO Bess Freedman. Bess, thank you so much for joining us.
Great
to see you.
Great to see you as well.
You're in a lot of markets, primarily New York, the Northeast, and Florida. What's it feel like right now?
You know, it feels much better than it did last year. Last year, 2023, was the weakest housing market since 1995. You know, everybody's talking about a recession. You know, inflation was still not where it needed to be. Rates were up. I think they hit almost 8%. Feels much better right now than it did last year because inflation is down. We didn't enter a recession. And there's more optimism. You know, there's more certainty. The stock market is doing well, which is why luxury sales are improving. I think something like more than 4,000 sales over $5 million happened in 2024. So obviously consumer sentiment is much better than it was.
Yeah, it's such a great point because when people talk about real estate, they think about the broader market and interest rates. And I always tell people, look, that upper end of the market is really focused on the stock market when it comes to their confidence levels.
Because it's cash. When you're paying $100 million, I mean, people aren't thinking about their rate. They're thinking about what's going on in the economy, globally, what's happening, and that gives people the security to buy.
There was a report out this week that showed that there are really 6 cities or areas in the U.S. where the wealthy are concentrating their hyper-high purchases. That's Aspen, San Francisco, Malibu, New York, Miami, Palm Beach, those big
Those
six.
were where the big sales were.
Yeah, and so when you look at New York, Florida, how do you see, as we head to the fall, the Florida season kind of kicks off, how do you see that dynamic of people moving from the Northeast to Florida? Has that slowed down? There's some talk about Florida being weak right now, maybe some oversupply. So how do you see the comparison to those two markets?
You know, I think it's been a bit of a shift. You know, people moved to Florida, Palm Beach, Miami during the pandemic, came back and forth. You know, big companies have set up in Palm Beach. So it's a mixture. People are coming back to New York. So I think it's going to be a decent market. The challenge in Florida, places like Palm Beach, has really been one of inventory.
Yeah.
There's just not enough on the market. And whatever comes on the market, people buy it. So and New York is doing pretty well. It's steady. We're feeling really good about the market in general. And there's optimism out there today, which we didn't have for a while.
Bess, how important is the election?
You know,
because there are a lot of wealthy people who feel pretty nervous around the edge.
Yeah, I mean, there's less uncertainty because both of these candidates have been in the White House in one way or the other, so they can kind of feel like what they're going to govern like. And I think that people are not as stressed as they were. At least it feels less stressful than it did before. So it's always a little bit of a concern, but I think, you know, the wars that are going on creates a little bit of stress, obviously. But when the economy is doing well, the stock market, inflation is down, we may get a cut in September, according to Chairman Powell. You know, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but I'm feeling much better today than I did a year ago.
And when you look at prices, you know, you say people are feeling confidence. Is it a good time to buy in New York right now? We saw prices come down 3% in the second quarter. That finally led to some deals. Do you think prices in New York are going to continue coming down? And is it a good time to buy, or do you think there's more room for prices to come down?
I think it depends. The market is there to serve you. I always say that, not instruct you. And I think it depends on your circumstances, and there's tons of opportunities. And if you find the home that works for you, negotiate, get a good deal, and, you know, you can lock in a decent rate today. I think rates are hovering at around 6.5%, and they may go down further. So it's always a good time if it works for you.
And if the stock market stays up.
And if the stock market's been incredible, right? Except for that one little blip that we had because of Japan. It's been very good. So I'm optimistic. This year I am, anyway.